Right, it's being recorded now. Can I share my screen with you?
Yeah, you can share it, teacher.
Right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you where. Uh, see my screen. Uh, no, okay. I have a lot of restriction on my screen, so I can't do it. But later on, you can experience it by going to my bio page in the teacher in our teacher app, um, ABBN, and I have a link to my YouTube channel, and I'll put it there. Can you hear me? What happened?
Because my connection is not good. Yeah, they have some problem.
Right, I'm not sure because I'm recording it or not. Right. How do I put this away? Transcript. Right. So how was your day? Do you do? How was
Yeah,
how was your weekend? How was your week? Tell me about anything you want to tell me.
yeah. The last week, uh, I didn't know I do what thing that last week. But actually, I want to share a fun thing with you. Like last week, I and my friend Jamie, yeah, we had both lessons with you. So
Right, that one I guess. So because I took note of what you two been telling me, and you both studying Da Nang University, but you studying in engineering, and Jamie's studying in business law or something, some kind of civil law or something. And you two still both born in 2005. It's like, oh,
uh,
okay. And when I mentioned your names, like her eye light up. So, oh, okay, okay, go on. Tell me what happened. So, what do you guys talk about?
yeah. See. By the way, like, see. Initially she registered an other teacher, and so I told her that you should register Mr. Thiên Nguyễn, and yeah, you should join him. You should join to study with him, and so and yeah so that she decided to register with you, and she said that yeah you was really energetic, and yeah, and she really want to study with you, but this week she cannot register to study with you because other students they register as faster than her. Yeah. So yeah, and
Right,
yeah, and we were classmates in at middle school. Yeah,
right,
and we
okay.
yeah, and we also have and we also study like the same high school. Yeah, and also now we also have the same team at the same club. So I I have I have I have gotten along with her maybe uh 9 years. Yeah, maybe for 9 years. Yeah.
Good. That's a very good bonding. Yeah, I also have friends that's similar to your case. So I have a few friends in Vietnam. We knew each other since we was in year year six or something up until now. Even though we don't talk together like we used to do, but whenever I need someone and my friend need me, just give me a ring, I'll call right away, and then we just sort out. And then whenever I need help to buy something in Vietnam, he just do it right away, no issue. Yeah, kind of that friendship is really serious, the friendship. So
Yeah.
spend more time with her
Yeah.
while you can. When you graduate uni and when you join the workforce, life gonna beat the shit out of you. Hopefully not.
Yeah, thank you, teacher. Yeah, so how was your last week, teacher?
Also, yes, last week we talked about lightly touched about gym nutrition, and then I explained kind of a similar thing to you to her as well for some reason. I just forgot her name. But anyway, so and I rethink about it instead of because my time is not that much and only available. Well, I make myself available on Tuesday every Tuesday at a minimum, and um my plan in every conversation that we have, I'm gonna talk about new topic, but not a boring topic. It's because of a new information. It's gonna benefit for you in future. I'm not gonna be that smart. So what I've been doing every week, I listen to podcast and they talk about a lot of stuff. As I said earlier, holistic nutrition or something like that, and then I'll kind of summarize it up, and then I'll try to explain it to you in the most seamless way. So it could help you engage in learning English and realize that when you get used to English, you can learn a lot of beneficial things. No offense to Vietnamese, but the amount of knowledge in English is way, way, way more than in Vietnamese, as I discussed with you earlier. And
Yeah,
also, I can record it. I figured out a way to record our meeting and then posting it up there. Just in some way, because I don't think ABBN have a lot of not sure PR or marketing as well. Not many people know about the platform. When I put in there and let's say beginner um, student or something like that, they watch it, they can kind of apply, or maybe volunteer teacher they can apply for ABBN. Well, I'm just hopefully, but main point is just help you guys. So and now it's have the automatic transcript. You can watch it and then you can read it. So hopefully it helps.
yeah, teacher.
Right.
Yeah.
Apart from your friend catch up with me, any feedback from your friend? Any negative? I don't want to hear about good feedback. So any negative feedback or anything that should improve? Or
Yeah, maybe probably not teacher. Yeah, because
mm,
like in ABBN we also have two types of teacher. Like the teacher give homework and not, and so and yeah, and me and her we also are both busy with our work. So maybe we don't want to reach the teacher who gave too much homeworks to us. Yeah, so that's why you are the top, the best option for me and her. And yeah, and secondly, as I mentioned before, you are really energetic, and and we are both extrovert person, so we want to work with yeah energetic people too. Yeah,
right.
and yeah, and maybe you also look so friendly, and that's why it attract me and her too much. Yeah,
Since you mentioned you both extrovert person, what kind of person do you go? I am.
yeah, yeah, and I and her, yeah, definitely we are both extrovert person. And when I study with you, I can feel that you are also extrovert person too. I don't know
Wrong. I'm an introvert person.
why.
Anyway, it's just a funny talk. But yeah, I'm an introvert person. I don't really like. For some reason, I'm guessing your friend is also an introvert person. For some reason, I'm guessing. Maybe maybe your definition about introvert and extrovert is a bit not aligned with my view. With me, even though I'm an introvert and I when I talk, I can have a deep conversation with other people, but I don't like crowded place. I don't like go to a place where it's too crowded. I don't like it. And even in my office, people normally engage in small talks. I don't. Um, I don't like small talk. With me, it's just like fact and then bam, 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 bam solution. Just like, hey, how you doing? How your day? Oh, it's weird. I'm just talk too much when I'm trying to help you guys understand English. That's it. Right. Well, I do. Let's say
Thank you. Thank you.
right. Let's say today talk. I thought about what I'm gonna explain about. How about today? I'm gonna ask you, what do you think? Right. This is the question I asked your friend earlier. There is a drug. Guess what it is? There a drug that very popular and is well, it's not good for your health, and you can see that it's not being banned and it's everywhere. You can see it everywhere. Suggestion is a kind of ingredient.
Uh, it's so hard to guess, teacher.
Nah, just don't need to be right or wrong. Just say it out loud. Doesn't matter.
Uh, a drug, a drug
A kind,
that
a kind of drug. A kind of drug.
a drug.
Yeah.
Uh, and ingredient and
But it's not
effect.
being banned. It's not being banned even, and it's being wisely used. Sometimes it's even being advertised.
Yeah, and maybe I think that is
Why? No,
why
why is it not a drug? Why not a drug? This is why wording
uh
wrong.
I, maybe maybe I don't know the answer.
It's sugar. Your friend popped like your friend answered me no, about nearly right away. She said sugar. You know
Sugar.
why?
I don't know the
Yeah.
sure.
Guess what? Guess what? She try to explain.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, I think if we use like some ingredients too much, for example, drink coffee too much, we are also addicted to drinking coffee with high level, and maybe I think yes, some people they are also addicted to like using sugar. So I think that's why.
Well, this is from my perspective, right? Is it called a drug? Is when it's really hard for you to get rid of it, and you have to take it daily. Let's say, for example, if you cook a meal and you don't put sugar in it, can you eat that meal?
Uh, yeah, actually, I can't like cook a meal without sugar. Yeah, so maybe we are yeah both addicted to using sugar.
Yep, exactly. So it is kind of similar to cocaine or marijuana when you taste it. Well, sorry, I put marijuana away and let's say cocaine or meth or something. When you taste or when you're using it, and it's like you can't have a craving feeling for it. So that way classified as this is so annoying. This uh, I'll figure out how to show it out later. You know right away what I'm talking about later when you watch the video. So sugar is a kind of addictive ingredient is put in there just for you to keep craving for stuff. So that is why it being widely used in soft drink, ice cream, and a lot of other things. And if you eat sugar too much, no, well, actually, our body, if you taste a little bit of it, it's fine. But if you take it too much, it's not good for your body. It's like when you drink a can of soft drink, in our body is not designed in a way to handle that much of sugar in a short amount of time. It's messing with your digestive system. Even though now before people keep saying that drinking sugar give you a lot of like bad calorie without any nutrition or something like that. It make you gain weight. And now they come up with diet coke or coke zero or something like that. Well, a lot of people are saying that with diet coke they're using artificial sweetener or some sweetener that extract from plant or something like that. They don't give you any energy. And they last time when I check it, some of it well, some company they label very clearly what kind of sweetener they use. Some company they don't. But the majority of it, let's say if you drink a lot of soft drink, even though it is Diet Coke or Coke Zero, it still create a kind of craving for food. So just for example, when you go out and eat, you eat some barbecue or some deep fried meal, you kind of feel full really fast, right? That is how your body give you a signal. Okay, it's enough. I don't want to take more of this up anymore. It's just so full, and you still want to eat more bad stuff. What you're gonna do? You drink a can of Coke, and then after that you can keep eating without stuff. So that is another way that even though um, artificial sweetener do not give you any fat or any bad calorie, it still make you eat more. It's still not good for you. Just go with water.
Yeah.
And also now I can try to train to read to help you read the label of the soft drink. Let me say, what kind of soft drink that you uh, drink in Vietnam at the moment?
Yeah. Now I'm joining a club, and we have the weekly meeting at coffee. So I usually buy yeah a soft a soft drink uh, when I go to the coffee shop, and maybe I usually buy I don't know how to translate in English. Yeah, maybe
Give me
cassette. Yeah,
right, exactly that. I discussed about that one earlier.
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen in the recording. So, window, Safari, yeah, sit in your phone. What's this one? Oh my god, I have to terminate the meeting. Oh man, I have to terminate. Okay, I have to do it later. Now, if you want, can you do a search for me? Go into your laptop screen, search about IT, the one that you want to drink, normally drink, and type for the name of the drink and then nutrition fact.
Now I'm searching the internet about
Yep,
the label. Yeah,
yep. Try to, after that, you go to the image
yeah.
and you gotta pop out nutrition fact in there.
Like the image don't show me the facts, the nutrition fact
I'll
sheet.
send you the
So,
link. I'll send you the link.
I've just found down a picture, an image that, and
Yeah, you can click into that link and
yeah,
it have a lot of things. And then I think it's in the second picture or something. You look into the ingredient and the nutrition fact. It's like water, sugar, fructose, kind of green tea, vitamin C, acid citric. Oh man, this is a word example. It's not even say how much quantity of sugar in there at all. Let me try Sting. Let's try Sting.
Yeah,
I'll give you a picture and then I'm gonna break it down for you. Nutrition fact. Right, I just send you the link to it. You click onto the third picture,
yeah, the third. Okay, teacher,
the third picture,
yeah,
and
I have just clicked.
yep. And if you look into the amount of sugar, it's saying 64.4 gram in a can of 320 ml. If you open Excel, or maybe you can check through the calculator, you get 64. Oh my God, where's it? Wait, 64.4 divided by 320.
Yeah,
You got about 20% of it. So 20% of that can is basically sugar. 20% of that can is basically sugar. So when you drink all the, it's just all artificial color and then sugar.
uh, yeah, and for me, I don't know detail about these
Hmm.
nutrition facts. Yeah,
Yep.
to be honest, yeah, that's yeah. And as I know that you mentioned before, you also go to the gym, so maybe you have no more uh like information, this of information about that. Yeah,
Well, honestly, I don't go to gym. I make a gym in the backyard. It's way cheaper. I'm not sure about in Vietnam because you don't have space, so you have to go to gym. So, but with me, I have a lit up space in my backyard, and I'm kind of buy used gym equipment, so kind of cheaper. So if I calculate the amount of money I have to spend to get all the equipment is about 300 to 400 bucks, somewhere around that. And I don't need to buy a treadmill because when I'm running, I'm actually running around the park, surround or around the neighborhood. Compared to a gym membership nowadays, it take about $9 a week. But let's say round up like about $10 a week a year, you probably pay for $520 already. So bam, 1 year and then you save a lot of money. And it's like this is a really tricky when gym they try to uh, upgrade the membership. So the way that they do is they have like weekly pass or fortnight pass. Kind of the price kind of way gonna be cheaper the longer you're gonna pay. But when they do a research about it, a lot of people paying for cheap price for a whole year membership, but they rarely go to gym anyway. So they take a lot of profit in there.
yeah,
So I actually know about this for some random read somewhere, but I actually should, or you can search about it. I'm not sure whether you can have the information in Vietnamese or not, but in English, when you search about it, it's actually possible. Also, the I pay a lot of attention to nutrition for what I've been eating into my body because I have break down. After some period of time, I have acne all over my face. So I have to break down and analyze of what I've been doing, what caused what. So, and after that, after I kind of cut back a lot of things I've been eating, and then eat like some basic things, just eat meat. Now I'm kind of reduce the amount of veggie I'm eating intake as well because, well, I will talk about it later on. But just for now, I'll just explain quickly with my acne. So the main cause that led to my acne, severe acne, was because of dairy product and sugar. So the product that I tried to cut down first was sugar, and the moment I cut down sugar, it changed a lot of things. My weight went down, my skin became a bit lighter, and for some reason, acne is still happen. So I do another research in milk, and there are a lot of research they done. They found out that, well, they did research in a few group of teenager, and 50% of the teenager being have severe acne because they take a lot of dairy product, which is full cream milk, yogurt, whatever. But as long as it's dairy product, and they found that worst group is was the one that they take in skim milk. Do you know what the difference is between skim milk and full cream?
Maybe I don't know.
Since the skim milk and full cream milk is a similar kind of, let's say a Coke. So Coke, you have normal Coke and Diet Coke. So full cream is similar. Full cream is have full range. Is do not extract anything out. It have all fat in there, but in skim milk is kind of they filtering out the fat in the skim milk. And skim milk in the group that have the worst react to acne is the group that they use skim milk.
Yeah,
So
I
so
got it.
totally
I
right. So the moment I cut down milk and dairy, 3 months after that, no more acne, no more new acne. Like sometimes I do have some um, small pimple on my face, but that is different matter. It's not because of cycles. So it's kind of like that. And when was that? So yeah, and then I have a lot of things to talk with you. So far so good. Any question?
Yeah. So, uh, like now you are living alone, a lonely teacher.
Yeah, now I live with my sister, but not lonely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like in the past you lived in Vietnam, but when you came to Australia, so how can you like how can you immerse yourself into like this environment to eat that food, yeah, to can be familiar with their food. Yeah. How can you like because they used another other ingredients, yeah, and maybe they also have other uh, flavor and taste, yeah, well, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure because I'm not the type of person who live to eat. That's my sister. I'm the person that eats just to live. I don't really care what I'm being eating. But I just try to eat healthy food. That's it. And you know, healthy food does not taste good. But the more you eat it, it's kind of you get used to it. Yeah. Sometimes with me and my sister, um, we going out every Monday or Wednesday. Some we, but yeah, I try to narrow it down to one day. But my sister try to narrow it down to we have a dinner on Monday or Wednesday where we just have whatever my sister wants. But the main point when we went out for dinner is just to have a time for us to catch up. So normally the traveling time between my house and the dining place take about 40 minutes away and about 40 minutes back. So in that gap, we have about an hour and a half. So we kind of, I'm trying, I'm trying to have a, because we're working all the time. So there's some day during a week we don't even talk to each other, and I'm trying to have like a 1 hour, maybe 2 hour a day to talk with her, and then sit down and talk about it. And we set a rule, should not to touch our phone when we went out for dinner. That's an important rule. That's really important. Just well, the other day when I talked, it's just example when you use your phone and then you use TikTok or something, you swipe it up. It well, 2 hours gone in an instant. But let's say when you pay attention on your phone, right, and the other person just wait for you to have a conversation with them, they're just doing nothing. Just imagine you put your phone down for 5 minutes and you do nothing. What do you feel? You feel weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's say the other person to keep waiting for the other person to talk back, but like just put their eye on the phone and imagine how it feels. It feel like shit. So we have a rule that do not touch our phone when we went out for dinner. In a similar case, when we went out for my parents as well. Even now, I'm telling my mom and dad, Mom, put your phone down. Do not use it. I'm kind of a dickhead sometimes. But get back to your question. I mentioned because I don't really mind about food. I'm really easygoing with the food, so it doesn't really matter. But I remember when I first come to Australia, when I want to eat something, the thing that I pay attention most is the price, not the taste. And you got a feeling you always try to converse the the currency between Vietnam and Australia. And then let's say you have a look at the price of a sushi or something like that. It costs about $10, and in your mind you say, "Oh, $10 in Vietnam gonna cost about 160,000 K. Oh, it's too expensive. Like, I can't eat it." But later on, you get used to it. But I remember most of my uni time, I work at a bakery, and at the end of the day, they have some kind of leftover banh mi. In here, they call banh mi. So I
Yeah.
took all of that. Yeah, I took all of that home and then just take it to uni to eat it, just to save money. And at the time, uni to like is really sis. They don't have any appliance for me to reheat it. All I did was put in the microwave, put for like 30 seconds or 1 minute. And when I took the banh mi out, it's really soggy, tasty, weird. Now you have toaster or convection oven where you can reheat it properly. It's still crunchy or something like that. But I remember back in the days, it's really bad. It tastes yuck. Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross.
I got.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, maybe 1 month later, I will have a chance to visit abroad, a new country,
Mm.
Philippines. Yeah, and that's also my first time I visit. Abroad, another country. So yeah, I also like. I'm so curious. I will be curious about. Yeah, maybe I also have. Will have the same situation with you. Like first time you came to another country. Yeah, and this Philippines. So maybe because like Philippines also Southeast Asia. So I guess it also have the same flavor. Yeah, or not. Yeah,
No, try street food. Don't go to restaurant.
yeah,
Try street food. Even in Adelaide, for some reason, even in Adelaide, me and my sister still favor some restaurant or some we call it a dodgy place. So like you don't go to me and my sister try some fancy restaurant. It tastes normal. not taste. And then it when you eat it, it's not full. But like when you go to Chinese food, but a little bit dodgy, and the price a little okay, and we try it, it tastes good. I think it should be similar to other places as well. Me and my sister went to Thailand with Bangkok or something in Pattaya. Same experience. Find some dodgy but have a lot of customers. Try that. Fancy place sell really yum food. Oh, except for uh, the hotel, the toilet hotel in Thailand. I forgot the place. But yeah, that place is good.
Yeah, yeah, and actually, to be honest, like that trip, I will be covered on fees by the organization. Yeah, and so maybe I don't pay attention too much about the cost of food.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, but I think I'm also trying to eat strict food in that country, and maybe I only have 1 or 2 days. Although I study abroad in 5 days, yeah, but in the yeah I can try to eat strict food in the first day and the final day, and the day between I have to join the exhibition, yeah, like the startup exhibition, yeah, and the
Hey,
reason
what?
why I
Sorry.
the startup,
Startup
yeah,
expedition?
yeah, startup exhibition,
Right, okay.
yeah,
Startup attribution, right, okay.
yeah, 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 like a startup meeting, yeah, like which is hosted by Asian, yeah, and the reason I got that this grants is yeah, like in the past maybe 4 months ago, I joined a national program, and the program for like young leaders who are passionate about sustainable energy, and yeah, and I have experienced like two phase. The first phase is training phase that we learned about maybe interpersonal skills, and yeah, like management skills, yeah, everything skill that you have to learn, yeah, maybe, yeah, and we were taught by the expert and the professor in that field, yeah, so yeah, and after that, I also have the chance to like have the conversation one by one with yeah, many like the high level position people in that field, yeah, maybe a CEO or yeah, like professor. I can't believe that I have this that strength. Yeah, and after that, I also have a chance to had an internship. Yeah, because yeah, and I did remote internship because like the organization gave me a list of company, and I could apply maybe 2 or 3 out of them, but like on most company they are located in Ho Chi Minh or Saigon, and now I'm living in Đà Nẵng, so I can choose that country, and in Đà Nẵng we only have yeah, in it was only have one country, so, one company, and that company, the human resources, the human resources, sir, and she called me and she said that you was only a freshman at university and you couldn't have enough ability to do internship in my company, and so that's why, and after listening her advising maybe, and I lose my I loosen my confidence, yeah, to do the internship, and I also think I can have enough ability to do, yeah, although like firstly when I trying to have an internship, I still think that yeah, although I don't have enough ability, but I could do like a small thing, a little bit thing, a tiny thing, and yeah, maybe it's helped me to uh, like to be acquainted with their comedy environment, and yeah, and so and but like 4 hours later, the I don't know how to say it, like the chief, the chief, yeah, the chief of like technology department, he chatted to me that I accepted you to do internship in my company because I can see many positive, like I can see, yeah, some strength in your ability. Yeah, but after listening the advice by the girl before, so I rejected to do internship in that company because I think I could do, yeah, and I registered two company, yeah, to do the remote internship, yeah, because it's for remote internship, so maybe I couldn't do like too much work that's related to the company, but actually I also learn many things and lessons after uh, internship. Yeah, maybe. And yeah, so and so when we finish the two phase, like the organization summarize their score because like each phase also have each score, and so I enough the score like uh, being the top 15 out of top yeah, like initially the government registered, they recruit and they chose 35 person, yeah, 35 candidates, yeah, maybe, and yeah, yeah, like although it have like there thousand of online form to register to join this program, but they only received like a 35%, and experiencing two phase, they chose 15% to uh, like visit abroad in Philippines, and yeah, and I'm so lucky because I could yeah, be the top 15, yeah, to visit abroad, and that's so my first time visit abroad another country, and yeah,
Oh, congratulations! You deserve it.
yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
can you understand my uh like can you understand what I say because
Well, to be honest, I only understand a few of it, but because you are still in the way to express yourself, I don't want to cut in. You look really happy when you talk about it. So, in general, so this is what I can summarize. So, you got in a top place, and then you've been planned for an opportunity to travel abroad to study in exchange count in culture, and then you can work for some really famous company where you can talk to the chief officer of that company, and you can say CEO or something. And but before that, you kind of in in the past you have some company contact you, and then they grant you internship to like remote internship where they you work on. I'm not sure the internship you mean here is working for free or something. And then you talk to another HR. The HR saying that you have the capability or the strength to work at a full-time person why accept the internship for that company. So you reject the internship offer from the company in uh,
in
Hanoi
Danang,
or Ho
in Danang,
because you based in Da Nang, but the company offer the internship to you if based somewhere in Saigon or something. So you turn that out and you take after some applications and you got the grant to go abroad. Am I got it right?
Yeah, yeah, maybe right. Yeah,
Maybe right.
yeah. Yeah, because my listening is not good. Yeah, yeah. Although I
No,
can,
that's right.
I
You should train because the way that you talk, you not. I'm thinking because you not be able to talk in full length and you not being in communication with native speaker. So there's some word in there that you say it's completely different from what I'm saying, the pronunciation. But I'm thinking the more you talk with me, the more you can recognize what you're not doing it and you could kind of change unconsciously. Well,
yeah, sure.
that happened with me. And now I have the video and then you went home, you can play it again, you can, because our brain is, hang on, I got a message from my sister. Well, our brain is wired in a way that it ignore your voice. So when you say, it's not going to hear what you've been saying. It's only hear what other people are saying. But now, this is really painful, right? I record it. You go home, you listen to it. Oh, fuck. That happened to me before when I tried to learn, kind of similar to IELTS, where I have to stick in and then listen to my own voice, which is really bad. So I think I believe the other teacher don't have the. Hang on, sorry, I need to. My headphone getting low battery. I have to plug it in. Yeah, forgot to charge it. I don't think the other teacher have the tool that I have where they can record the video and then re-upload it on YouTube. Because I tried that with a free account. It's not allowed you to do it. You have to buy a premium Google account to have the screen record. And now it's also thanks to some good volunteer people. They put the script online and where they can auto generate the script so you can read later. Even though I'm still annoying with the script a bit, but let's say yeah, let's say because I this is the first time I've been using it, so maybe I haven't spent enough time with it to figure it out yet. So, do you have any more questions from our last conversation, or do you want to talk more about your plan to go to Philippines? Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, I think we can talk yeah, more about it, like the plan to go to Philippines in the next session. And I want to
Mm,
ask you about the question related to you more. Like now you are a coordinator and you have to control your company member. Yeah, your company's member. So can you share me like some tips that you could like treat other like yeah,
right. So it's communication skill where interpersonal when I communication with other people and treat with
yeah,
my colleagues. Well, this how do I say? I've read a lot of book and listen to a lot of podcasts. So this is one of the things I come up with. The first rule is be a monster. Learn to be a monster. That's the first rule that really necessary. And learn how to control it. So this comes straight out from Jordan Peterson, and then there a quote come after that. You rather be um, warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Did that make any sense?
yeah, yeah,
Right. So, and then after that, well, the moment you learn to control yourself, you're gonna be better, and then treat all the way that you want to be treated. That's it.
yeah. Um, some like now I'm also a leader of my team in our club, and
Yeah.
when I yeah, so when I like the group chat, like we don't talk too much. We only use it for announcing their piece of information. And yeah, and when I announcing the piece of information, because we also have the younger member and the young member and the old member. So I I could I don't know how to use how to write correct suitably to send my message, because sometimes I also use uh, and so like still the formal like word to to say. And like I also and and I got some feedback that you shouldn't use in the final of the sentence, because like we like we also have the remember have who are the same age with me, and or maybe younger than me. Yeah, but I think like when I use add is because we also have the older person in our group chat. So maybe when we don't use it, I think like the OBs like they think uh, that I don't respect them. Maybe so. In your opinion, do you think I should use in the final sentence or not? Yeah, and sometimes they also said that like you should like a robot, because when they read my message, they think uh, I don't know, but it's just like giả tạo and công nghiệp and industry message. Yeah. So yeah. So can you give me an advice to handle this problem? Yeah.
Well, I really not sure about the context, but I'm gonna tell you how I normally behave myself in the working environment. With me, I make it very clear between work and family or friends. When I work, I'm always using formal work, and in that, well, I basically do exactly the same with other people. Well, when you and the other thing is when you send an email or message in a work environment, well, let's say just send a text, people really kind of easy to misjudge your behavior or tone of voice. For some time, you can do it as you can have some kind of experience when you text, or you can kind of experience yourself when you're in not in a good mood, and when you read a text, even though it's maybe mean nothing, but if you're in a bad mood, you kind of imagine you have some kind of picture that person talk to you in a very harsh way. So what I've been doing in my work is every email, every written email or work communication or whatever, anything in writing, I make it formal. And when I'm talk, I'll be friendly. And because this is also a very important thing. So because I work is contract where I send an email, communication, something. My write an email could be floated around the company. They use a forward button and then or they can just forward my email to a higher person, higher manager, maybe send to GM or even worse, send to CFO or CEO. If I'm not being careful, I'll be fucked. I've seen those case before, and then I'll just well, I talked to my CFO about a few cases, and then he brought up, oh, this person they're using Team Chat or something, and then IT they can access to that, and then they can look at it, and some other people they screenshot it, and then they forward to my CFO, just like, dude, you fucking stupid in writing, you don't fucking do that, right? But when in communication, when you pick up the phone and then you talk to other person, and then the way that person talk back to you, kind of guessing their behavior, and then you can adjust your tone accordingly, where you kind of flexible like that. For some reason, it pops up really randomly. So that's how I normally conduct my my work or communication. Yeah, pick up the phone. Like most of the time, I'll just pick up the phone and then call them and have a talk. And sometimes I'm kind of guessing they have. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your voice has changed a little bit.
My headphone out battery.
Yeah,
Two
yeah,
sec.
I know, I know.
Let me figure it out where I can adjust it in here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think you also can use your natural voice to talk.
Yeah, no, because my system is not good for some reason. Even though I have a good Mac, but the mic is, because I'm doing recording as well, so I'm kind to try to have a bad recording system so you can listen it more clearly. If I'm using
Yeah,
my mic, it maybe have some background noise, some zzz noise in the background where you can't um, listen to me properly. My apology. I've sort of adjusted my headphone earlier. Sorry about that. But yes,
no, no,
it's how I normally conduct my work communication and stuff like that. So try to be professional in your work. But
yeah,
yeah, it's also because of human behavior. Don't get me wrong. Just don't get me wrong. It happened to me as well. So when I'm in a stressful situation, I really don't like writing down. I like give a call to that person and talk about it, guy, what I've been through, and then when you kind of hear each other voice, is kind of different.
yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you, teacher. Yeah, and yeah, like, and the final question and the final problem that I met, like, we have, like, in our club, we have the older, like the OBs. Yeah, like, recently he has just studied abroad. Yeah, also in Australia too, and it's for a long time he haven't appearance in our club, maybe 4 years, or yeah, maybe 4 years or 5 years. And but recently he has just contacted me, like, and he asked them question about the our club context and our club, yeah, situation right now. And yeah, and I can, like, feel the uh the caring of him. Yeah, the yeah, like he want to know more about our club, because in the past he also used to be president of our club. Yeah, and so, and because of his loving to our club, so recently I have just posted a poster and a post to uh, happy birthday him on our group chat, on like a group in Facebook. Yeah, but actually no one, because he are OB, and no one
Sorry,
know.
what is OB mean?
uh like, it's like veteran, like, oh, like old member,
Right,
OB.
OBs. First
Yeah,
time I hear
OB.
that. First time I hear that word, OB. Let me Google it. Sorry, OB. What? Wait, so in your meaning, in OB, it's just a slang to say not here an old member, like senior member.
Yeah, senior member
Right.
teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and so like the new and the newbie. new member. Yeah, newbie is new member. Yeah,
Right.
and like
OB and newbie. Now I got it. Right. Jesus.
yeah, 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 and most newbie don't know about him because he, like for a long time, he haven't appearance in our club, and yeah, but only I and the senior member knows more about him. Yeah, and so that's why because as I mentioned before, he take care about our club. So I want to post a happy birthday post for him on face on group in Facebook, and but no one like give him a wish. Yeah, because like on most newbie don't know him, and the senior member like they are busy with their work and maybe they don't read that post. So yeah, only one person give he a wish, and the older leader he chatted to me that I think you shouldn't like post this because like no one know more about him, only you only you and the senior member know about him. So when you like have when you like when you create a birthday post for him, it's just like weird, yeah, weird, and yeah, Sung Jung, yeah, and so yeah, but yeah, like the reason when I posted that because I think he he inspire he take care the new generation, and he like asked me the context of our club. Yeah, but yeah, and the older leader said me that you should only like uh, the import him, not create a post on group on Facebook. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't know, but I don't know it's wrong or right, but yeah, because like when I post it, I'm so like edited poster and write many sentences for him. When I instead of imposing him, like when I imposing him, I only maybe write 2 or 3 sentences. Yeah, it don't take me a lot of time, but I think he yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, can you understand? Do
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, basically, you finished yet?
Yeah, I finished. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So from what I can understand, you trying to say they're an OB in you to be a leader of your firm. He learning far away. He went to Australia, same country that I currently have studying, and then now he contact back. Talk about contact of other member, and now their birthday of him. You post a birthday comment, or I'm not, I don't use Facebook most frequently nowadays. Maybe I'm a bit old tech. In a post big post for in the group, saying congratulations on her birthday or something, but there are no new people don't know him, but only a few senior member know him plus you, and only one person reacts to that, and some older member contacted you saying that you shouldn't do that. If you want to say happy birthday to him, you should contact him directly to doing that instead of create a general post and post it everywhere. Well, and what your question you asked me, whether you do it right or wrong, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because first of all, well, this is my opinion only. So generally, in some forum, may have rule or something like that. If you do not do anything against the rules, if you post nothing against the rule, so I don't think you're doing anything wrong. And second of all, you just say congratulations for his birthday. Well, Other people might recognize or not, some old people recognize or not, but it's a way for you to support him because he come back and then he used to take care of a lot of students, and in some kind of way he deserved it. So even though he left for a long time, 4 years, it's just my opinion only. Even though he left for 4 years, but before he actually take time to take care of the group, so I'm not sure how much responsibility that he took care at that time, and I'm not sure how much time he spent at that time because only you know, and you seen that, and you're saying he inspired you to do all that. So I think kind of he spent a lot of your time to doing that. In this way, you positively fine. If I'm just saying, if you're not doing anything against the rule, you're not doing anything wrong. Other people may have different opinion. That fine. It's free speech. Well, other people may have different opinion about vaccine. The other people have different about vaccine. Some people have a good opinion about carnivore diet. Some people maybe again vegan diet. There's still opinion. So this is what I'm trying to say as well. So when I was learning an ethical class, to me, well, when my teacher asking me what is your ethical guideline is, I'm always, well, most of the time I'm kind of saying I'm not sure what my teacher definition of ethical, what's right or wrong is. My question is this: so in me, it have two set of ethical. So first is the, let's say, my environment categorized at my workplace, my family, my country, ethical. So whatever that they do in it, they categorize right, I'll do in that, I'll feel right. But also I have another ethical over here saying myself, based on my experience, based on what I'm seeing what's right or wrong. So you get what I'm trying to get to?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
sometimes when you do something wrong, but you feel right, and sometimes you do something right, but you feel wrong. Does that make any sense?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so with that, it's just in my opinion. So I need more context about that. But based on what you're saying, it just, this is my snapshot opinion about that. So just be, if you want to be black and white, if you not do anything again the rule, you're fine. Other people have
yeah,
bad opinion. Well, because you didn't post, did you post a happy birthday to them? My question. Did you?
each person in our club also like be posted their birthday, yeah, on group Facebook. Not only him, yeah, every person. And
What?
yeah,
Oh, what the point?
yeah, like
No, I mean,
yeah,
what point? Like, what the point for them just to saying that you're not supposed to doing that? I told you just doing like one in a blue moon, but now you're the person you're doing that as well. Like, why did they have bad opinion about it? It's just
yeah, yeah, like maybe 2 months ago, on like another former leader also told me that you should like post a birthday, post yeah, a commemorative birthday for other senior member. Yeah, and so, and because he also like spent to like he can't, although he no, he are not in Vietnam right now, but he usually contribute like some money for our club. Yeah, so yeah, that's why she talked to me that you should post a birthday like post, yeah. And the person that I talked to you before, he also like the same situation with like yeah, with other, although he don't like donate the money, but he like gives some, yeah, he asked me about the club context, and yeah, they're how your clubs going doing, like yeah, and like and are you comfortable with your position right now. Yeah, and I can feel like the he's loving to our club. So yeah, although he didn't contribute any money like other, or he yeah he don't like appearance too much. Yeah, but yeah, I think he also should deserve to receive it because like not only now, because I think in the past he also contributes too much in our clubs. Yeah, because he also used to be our president, and yeah, and he also the first person who create our team right now, because in our club we have 14. Yeah, and he is the first person who create our team. So yeah, maybe we can say him is ancestor. Yeah, so yeah, so that's why I decided to like write a post for him. Yeah, but yeah, like some person they said it's wrong.
So how do you feel about it? What do you think?
Yeah,
You
like
asked what I think. What do you think?
yeah, uh, I maybe I was so like
Ah,
I was so
careful,
yeah.
right? Careful. This gonna be in public. This video gonna be in public. Do you want me to post it or
Maybe you can cut this.
not?
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
No,
you know
yeah,
what? Fuck it. Who cares?
yeah, yeah. Maybe they don't watch like fully whole conversation. Yeah, I
Or I
guess.
don't think people are gonna watch the full length. Right?
Yeah, yeah, and
But
yeah,
it's
maybe
lucky. It's lucky that you didn't mention any name. So cut the name. Cut the name out.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, and maybe I think when I received this advice, maybe I was sad a little bit. Yeah, but like the person who was both posting the birthday the correction birthday when he saw it, he thank you to me, and he said he truly appreciates that you like I also remember him and write him and edit the poster for him, and also edit a video to see the journey of him in our club. And yeah, and yeah, and I think maybe it's right, but it's not suitable for like it's not pleasant for our member, but it's only yeah, and I think where like um, although it's only pleasant for that person, yeah, not only not all member in our club, but uh, when he's saw it, I think I'm so happy about it. Yeah,
One more reason why I shouldn't use social media or social network. Too much drama. Too much drama.
yeah,
But anyway, so well, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong about it. But anyway,
yeah,
as I say earlier, if you do nothing again the rule, fine. The other, well, I think I should stop here because you still have funding to go toward the the club. So, but anyway, but remember that. So this is my, but yeah, but some of the time, even though with me being called to HR or in my general manager to talk about my attitude towards some of my callers, but well, not in a bad way though. Yeah, but sometimes even have a reminding. But most of the time, they try to protect me. Yeah, so I have a lot of tolerance. I have a lot of patience in dealing with during my because thanks to my experience. So in the past, where I work in a place that, well, I kind of afraid to quit the job because I have to pay for uni fee, visa, car insurance, rent, or something like that. And well, I have to keep my mouth shut and then keep working. Just like even though people keep yelling at me, doing shitty work and stuff like that, and it feels really sad. But I'm just have to keep my mouth shut and keep working. But now up into that place, I try to set yourself up into a place that maybe you have enough passive income where you can say no and you can draw a boundary. No, fuck no, you do not cross this line. This is my boundary. But in some time, you'd have to bear it. And now, well, I don't want to. She talk about other people when they're saying leave or do whatever you like. If you're working on a job that you feel don't happy, quit it and then do whatever you like. Well, for those people, I don't think that they've been through in a situation where they have to take care of their family, where just the moment for that person to quit the job, the whole family being starved to death. So I don't think those people facing that situation before. So, anyways, it's take it too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it's a good action from you. And based on what you trying to tell me, I kind of think he deserved it.
Yeah. Thank you, teacher, for advising me.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just telling my opinion. So I'm not sure if I give you advice or not. Also, please don't take me wrong. I don't normally want to give out advice because what the hell do I know? I can only tell you what I've been through and what I would normally do in my case, just to give you an idea, and that's it. Sometimes maybe
Yeah.
some hidden or some real scenario that happened in my company or in my life. So learn from other people's mistake. Your life is very short. Learn from other people's mistake. Read my book.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Thank you, teacher. Yeah. Yeah. And I think, yeah, our lesson should finish at that time now. Yeah. And uh,
I don't think people are like really interested in my lesson. Well, at least I have you to talk with me. Is nobody want to register to my lesson? Maybe look at my picture and say, oh, who the fuck is this guy?
yeah, like I bet that because you are a new teacher and yeah, and they don't know who you are and what you talk to and what thing that you talk to them that you teach to them. So that's why they don't register you. But when they know more about you, I think only want to register to study with you. Yeah, definitely.
But anyway,
Yeah,
so but
and
if you
yeah,
want to
and
talk more, I can talk more. I have another half an hour. I'm gonna go to dinner with my sister today. She just text me, but then yeah, if you have more question or have any other topic to talk about, I'm all ear. I'm here.
uh, yeah, I don't know that because we have talked for
An hour.
1 hour and 25 minutes, and it's too long, and I don't want to uh, like I don't want to yeah, and I think you are so tired. Yeah, and I think we should end the conversation right now.
All right. Okay. All good. You take care.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
I'll upload the
and
video now, and then you can check it. Maybe another 10 or 15 minutes. Give the system a bit of lag to update.
yeah, I want to say thank you to you. Yeah, I really appreciate because you share your opinion to me, and yeah, I'm so like happy uh, after having conversation and lesson with you. Yeah, thank you, teacher.
No, next time.
Yeah,
Take care. Talk to you
yeah,
soon.
have a nice day, teacher.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye, teacher.